Greetings, one and all. I am the Zulu Ninja, and I welcome you once again to Blacksad Under the Skin. I pre-warn you, I feel a sneeze in one's nostrils, which could explode at any given moment. But one must continue the show, so let us crack on with this. If you haven't seen the previous episodes up until now, there should be a playlist down below. If I have done my job correctly, so there probably won't be because, you know, professional YouTuber, also professional streamer. There should also be a link to my Twitch channel because I stream there 4 times a week, 8 PM. So if you'd like to see me playing games live over on Twitch, go and do yourselves a favour and give me a follow over on Twitch. Also, like and subscribe if you are looking forward to this episode and have enjoyed the series thus far. So, let us dive into Blacksad Under the Skin episode 3, where we are about to pick up the controller, Mr. Zulu. This is not a mouse and keyboard game, it is a controller game. We're about to have a chat with Mary again. And also, witness her lovely arse.
Have you remembered anything else?
I thought we literally could have said
I really can't remember anything.
about her being Joe Dunn's bit on the side.
Sorry. I think that's
I
it.
honestly thought we could do that.
We'll miss you at Sam's Diner. Bye-bye.
So we start this episode off with a complete waste of time. Haha. Bloody marvellous. Anyway, how are we all doing on this beautiful COVID-infested day? I hope everyone is well. I hope all your families are well. Let me know what you have been up to since the last episode. I honestly thought we could go to her, look, why have you dropped this ring off? Why have you wrote on that? We've deduced all the clues in the previous episode. Ah. See, my brain works better than his brain. Clearly. Ah, well, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Right, tell me, John. Get a wriggle on, pet. So, nah, it is what it is. We will go back into here, go and have a chat with Sonia, I want to say her name is. Actually, no, we're not going to have a chat with Sonia. I'm going to get past the light punch bag. We need to look at the little rotor file thing. Is it going to let me look at the... No, it's not. Okay, we do have to have a chat with...
Interesting in those papers?
No. Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
Okay, it's not letting me do that then. Right, let's look at the safe and then say... Oh, by the way, do you know Mary's date of birth? Oh, we just happen to know it. What a coincidence. Right, let's have a look at this folder then. It's a business insurance policy. The last will and testament of Joseph Dunn. That will be interesting to have a look at. There's also a gun and some money. Yes, I did.
And I think you need to see this. Can you tell me what it says?
All right. I think this might be useful for the investigation, Mr. Detective. He left everything to me, except some boxing trophies and knickknacks that'll go to Bobby Yale.
Well, it makes sense. Thanks for the info. When was it signed? When was it signed?
When was it signed?
It was written 4 years ago, just weeks after I moved to Buffalo.
Okay. Do you think Bobby read it, or congrats? Do you think Bobby read it?
Do you think Bobby Yale read it before he disappeared?
Maybe.
And do I congratulate her? No, I don't.
All right. Thanks.
Because I don't know if that sounds... I don't know, congratulations doesn't sound very... It just doesn't sound right, does it? Well, congratulations! Your dad's dead and you've won all this... No, it just doesn't sound right.
I never would have taken Dunn for a gun owner. A few bucks. Just petty cash.
Right, there we go. So we got all the information out of the safe now. I still don't understand why we can't talk to her about the ring. Aha. Ah, okay. We can't use our kitty cat sense. Interview with Weekly. No, not that at the moment. Right, what can you tell me about the insurance then?
I never asked about the gym's insurance.
That's exactly what I'm reading now. So far, it looks like your standard small business policy.
Right. So I know who had your mother's ring.
I think I know who had your mother's ring.
You do?
On second thought, I don't really know.
Not knowing seems to be one of your strong suits.
So that is a choice we get to make. We can keep it a secret or we don't have to. Right, Dunn's will.
There's something I never asked you about your father's will.
Yeah, okay, let's congratulate her then.
Congratulations. You're one lucky lady.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
All right. Thanks.
Okay, so that was a shit thing to say. What do you know about Jake?
What can you tell me about Jake?
I thought you were friends. Guess I was wrong. He and my father were friends, so don't go down that road.
Bobby Yale?
Did you get along with Bobby Yale?
Not gonna reply?
Okay. Forget it.
I wouldn't give a damn about him if it weren't for this stupid gym his stupid fight is supposed to save. Happy?
Interesting. What about Mary?
What do you think about Mary, the cleaning lady?
Can't say. I barely know her. And I'm not one who's quick to judge other people.
Right, any kitty cat sense while she's got angry and shit? No. Right, that's it for now.
Thanks. That's it for now.
I'm
I
not...
get it. You don't like me. But there's something you need to know.
I'm all ears.
Pain's no excuse. I'll find Yale. I'll grow on you. I don't like... I'll find Yale.
Rest assured, I'll find Bobby Yale.
Duly noted, Mr. Blacksad.
Like I said, I'm not gonna ask her about the interview. Right, so have a quick chat with Jake, and then we will go back to the diner for like the 17th time, and hopefully we can ask about her and bloody Joe Dunn.
Did you know Joe Dunn had a gun in his safe?
No way, man. He hated firearms. Although, when Bobby Yale was a teenager, he went through a crazy phase. Even dropped out of the gym and joined the gang. Nothing serious. Early one morning, he broke in the gym. Joe was already here and caught him red-handed. Bobby pointed the gun at Dunn and ordered him to open the safe. So, Joe opened it and asked Bobby to put the gun aside, leave the gang and start boxing again. I got here 5 minutes later and found Bobby crying like a baby in Joe's arms. Then he just stood up and put on his gloves.
Okay, so it wasn't his gun, it was Yale's gun. Okay. Thanks for the info, pal. Oh, buddy, old pal. Oh, God, the controls are so Resident Evil 1. Like the original Resident Evil 1. Proper tank controls, it's horrific. It's the only downside. Everything else about this game is just magnificent. Like I said, the 1950s world is just something I absolutely adore. And the characters are just on another level altogether. I want to see how much the comic book series actually costs. Because the two Spanish guys who wrote them like only did them like once every few years. From what I've read up on it, so I'll be interested to find out how much they cost. He's moved position, hasn't he? Or has he always been stood there on that corner? I thought he was on the other side earlier, but it is what it is. Could be my mind playing tricks on me.
I know you're
There
hiding
we
something.
go.
What?
Happy birthday. Yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. I just found out it was a week ago.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. I'm sure you received wonderful presents. For example, your date of birth used as the combination for Dunn's safe.
My goodness. I can't talk here. My shift is over in 10 minutes. Can you wait a while?
Yep.
Can I get a refill over here, Mary?
Coming right up.
There we go. This is what I was trying to bloody do before. Was like actually have a chat with her about her and Joe Dunn before talking to Sonia about it.
Mary Purnell, the angel Joe Dunn found in his golden years.
We've been seeing each other for almost 2 years. It all started with, well, weekdays I start cleaning the gym at dawn, before my shift at the diner. Joey always came in early, just a little after I got there. He used to say it was the best time for the worst task of the day.
Oh, I know exactly what he meant. Say no more. Paperwork.
He really hated it. One morning, he saw me crying. I was having a rough day
And he tried to cheer you up?
He tried to make you smile.
he pointed at the coffee machine. You need a cup of joe and some fresh air. That was the first of many cups on the rooftop.
And he seduced you.
Which is where Dunn seduced you.
That word is a bit too much, Mr. Blacksad. You might be too young to understand this, but real love has little to do with seduction. One day, we realized those rooftop coffees were the best part of our day. So we began to spend more time together.
But you never told anyone.
Yeah, why the secret?
Why did you keep it secret?
For Sonia's sake. She and Joey drifted apart after her mother's death. He was afraid that our relationship would only make matters worse. Until one day, on the rooftop, we realized just how serious our relationship was. And we decided to turn those moments into a lifetime.
And he proposed, yeah?
So he asked you to marry him.
Yes, of course. He gave me the wedding ring and we decided to tell the world. He said he needed to share that happiness with his little girl. Turns out, he wasn't that happy after all.
Did you want Sonia to find out?
What about you? How did you feel about telling Sonia?
Maybe you already noticed, I have a slight cold. I really should be heading home.
Okay, thanks for the information.
Thanks for sharing all that with me. Take care.
I lost my scarf a while back, not sure where. And now, if you'll excuse me, that's my bus stop. A pleasure to speak with you, Mr. Blacksad.
Just play nice for now. Alright, okay. Let's head back inside here. Right, if we can't talk to Sonia about anything, then it will be time to ring Mr. Smirnoff. Right, yeah, so there's nothing we can talk to her about.
That's it for now.
Because I'm not going to try and get an interview for Weekly until she is actually on our good side. So let's see, with our new information, anything we can talk to Jake about? There is not. I don't think there's anything new we can...
I don't know why. Something just doesn't add up.
Okay, so we still can't deduce anything about that. So, like I say, as far as I'm aware now, the only thing left to do is ring Smirnoff. I think, anyway.
Smirnoff.
I think I have a new lead on the Dunn case.
Right, yeah. So, cleaning
Dunn
lady.
and the gym's cleaning lady were about to get married.
Great. Call What's News. They'll know what to do with such an incredibly interesting piece of information.
The combination on Dunn's safe was her birthday. He even gave her a ring. You know, your typical suicidal bliss.
Okay, I'm still not convinced, but I might have something.
There we go. That was the next step. I knew you had to ring him at some point to advance the storyline. Oh man, jukebox is out of order. That sucks.
Life is often off key, like a bad song. The notes come together but feel flat, unable to create anything resembling music.
Here he is.
And yet, there are ways to string them together to create harmony. Ways that are not always entirely in our hands.
It's strange how cats and dogs do get along well
You
in
look
this game,
tired,
though.
John.
I'm a cat.
I can't help it. It's just the way we cats are.
Well, I can't help but be glad to see you. Yep, I'm beat. I'm starving. Just got back from the annual police medical. Not only did I have to fast, but I also had to chug 2 enormous glasses of water. John, you alright?
Yeah, I've had better days.
I've had better days, and I'll have them again, I hope.
We both deserve to. The thing is, I'd love to help you out with this case, but I can't. You know I
Okay.
work for the state of New York. If I had any information, I couldn't share it with a private eye. Even if it was lying on top of this table.
Yeah, but you know, you could go and order something to eat.
You said you were starving. Why don't you go to the counter and order something?
Yeah, sure, good idea. If you'll excuse me.
Yeah, you just go and order something, and I won't look at this police form here. This police report, I should say. Or medical report. Right, so case number 176097. Joseph Richard Dunn. Sex male. Marital status widow. So 47, height, weight 163, height 5'5". So 7 PM on October 19th, 19 something or other, because it's been scribbled out. 1950 something. Asphyxia and suicide. By asphyxia caused by rope around the neck presented 4 ring-shaped marks around the entire circumference caused by said rope. Why would a rope cause ring shapes? Indeed. No internal autopsy was performed since external evidence seemed sufficient. But yeah, one rope would not cause ring shapes.
Now that I think of it, I better eat at home. It's healthier.
Thanks.
Truth is, John, it all seemed clear to me before, but now? Please, promise me you won't take the law into your own hands. I'd like to think we're not just vigilantes.
Yep, I'll give you my word on that.
Sure, you can trust me. I give you my word.
All right. In any case, keep me posted, will you?
Friend, you can count on it.
Take care, John.
As always, Smirnoff had given me new, potentially relevant information. Not to mention second thoughts. When an old dog like him gets that serious, one must be prepared to bite.
Alright, so we've got 3 new clues to piece together. Right, so first things first. The one thing that we said right from the start that didn't add up, he's only 5'5". So how on earth could he have hung himself when he was only 5'5"? There it is. He wasn't tall enough to stand on the stool. So therefore he must have been lifted into the noose.
I'm much taller than Dunn, and I can barely reach the noose. There's no way Dunn hanged himself. Not on his own, at least.
I was going to say, hopefully that means we've fast travelled back to the gym as well, which we have. So that was bloody marvellous. Right. Next one. Yeah, neck marks. So we are looking for the chest expander. Okay. Huh. Maybe not then. Alright, so according to Jake, Dunn had a strong argument with Yale when he was standing on the paint scaffold. Dunn wasn't tall enough. When Dunn... Ah, right, there we go. When Dunn died, his knuckles were swollen. And there was a paint can with a dent in it. So obviously Dunn punched one of the paint cans.
Dunn punched a paint can, but why? Wasn't he calm and composed?
Well, no, 'cause he was arguing with Yale, wasn't he? Jake's already told us that. So we know that one. So what other clues can we figure out from this then? Where do the footprints go to? Well, we know he must have punched the can. We know that. Right, have I got a... So they had an argument. Don't want to call off the fight? Nope, okay, it's not that. So Dunn must have punched the can because they were arguing. Oh, okay. And then there's paint on the floor. Aha!
Dunn must have punched the can while he was arguing with Yale. I guess that explains why he threatened to call the fight off.
And there's still one more clue we can piece together, apparently. Which I'm not sure what it is, but we can piece it together. Which I thought it was going to be that and the chest expander. So where the footprints go... Weekly took, it's definitely not that. And it has nothing to do with her having a cold. So... what the hell can we piece together here? So it's not that. I'm just picking random things now and hoping for the best. I honestly can't think which... I mean, it can't be anything to do with Colbert, surely. Or could it? Colbert and footprints, maybe? No. That was a bit of a stab in the dark, that one, like. Mary having a cold has nothing to do with any of this. I just don't understand why that And that isn't a match. Oh, okay. And Nick has done want to call off the fight. Why is that not a match? So 4 marks. Footprints maybe? Oh, him not being tall enough. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that was blatantly obvious, my word.
I don't know if you had a motive to kill Dunn.
Yeah.
But you certainly had the murder weapon.
Right, so now we've got ourselves a new clue, which is another deduction we can do. Which should hopefully be easier to piece together, because we've hardly got anything left. Which was, he was strangled by that. And... that. There we go.
Christ. Did Yale kill Dunn just because he wanted to call off the fight?
Okay.
I always knew Bobby had issues. But I never thought he'd go that far.
The evidence is stacking against him.
Everything seems to point in that direction. I'm certain of it.
But he could have been framed, couldn't he?
Yes. Yes, he could.
In any case, that doesn't change a thing.
It does, actually. Now we know he didn't kill himself.
My father's still dead, and you still haven't found Bobby Yale. Nothing has changed. Opening the safe and finding my father's will won't help us achieve anything. So please hurry. Time's wasting.
I don't understand her being pissed off.
Sonia's indifference never ceased to amaze me. But most importantly, why was she suddenly defending Yale?
John Blacksad? I think I owe you an apology.
It's the Shamrock guy, isn't it? O'Leary. That's his name. Apology accepted.
Apology accepted. But what exactly are you apologizing for?
Listen, I don't think my fellow workers treated you with the respect you deserve. I'm so sorry they wrinkled your suit. The thing is, they didn't know we shared a common goal.
That's some
Bobby
fantastic
Yale.
parking there.
I want to find him and get to the bottom of this as much as you do, Mr. Blacksad. So please, kindly accept my invitation. Why not share our findings? Come on.
Do I have a choice? No, you're alright.
I'm afraid I have to say no. I can't ride in a fancy car with a wrinkled suit.
Oh, I don't see why not. In any case, if those little wrinkles make you uncomfortable. I always play it nice and safe.
Yeah, we don't have a choice. Alright, let's see what's going to happen here then. Concrete boot time, is it?
Thank you, Blacksad. You won't regret this.
I think
So
I
let's
will
cut to the
regret it
chase.
somehow.
I need Bobby Yale to fight Stone. There's just too much money at stake. So, I'm offering you my help to find Yale. Let's work together.
Okay. I always work solo.
I always work alone.
You know, if everyone worked solo, many people would suffer. Look at me. I could go it alone, but I don't. Please, hear me out. Let's say I bet a beer that we find Yale in 3 days, and you bet a beer that we don't. In 3 days, one of us has to buy the other a beer. Is that so bad? We're simply two grown men using our money and free will to conduct a small private exchange. And most importantly, we're not hurting anyone. So, yeah, I run a gambling business. What's so bad about that?
Well, it's illegal.
It's illegal for starters.
Illegal? Let me tell you what should be illegal. The way our government is ruining America. We live in a so-called free country. A place where honest people
I mean,
can
that probably
make a
stands
living,
true
provided they
in
don't hurt
current day
anyone.
now.
We're
Biden's
not
in office, isn't it?
communists. Well, at least I'm not.
I would have never thought otherwise. As for me,
Yeah, it's none of your business.
with all due respect, it's none of your business.
Ooh, all right. Never mind then. In any case, that's not my point. The government betrays our nation's values by passing communist laws that forbid an honest man like me to make a living without hurting a soul. And that, Mr. Blacksad, is just wrong. I'd even say it's unconstitutional. Do you get my point now?
Still doesn't justify what you do.
Okay, but that doesn't justify what you do for a living.
Oh boy. Did you hear anything I just said? Anyway, when the government passes these laws, there's only one legitimate weapon the people can wield. The same weapon that turned America into a great nation. Civil disobedience. So, as the proud American that I am, it's my duty to disobey.
You are like kind of bending the truth.
You're bending the truth to justify organized crime.
Oh no. It might have been organized crime, but not anymore. I wasn't always a boss, you know. No, sir. I started at the bottom, when Lucky Blitzen ran the show. That good for nothing. His was a reign of terror, extortion, violence, you know, that sort of unpleasant thing. When I took over, I decided I'd make people want to do my bidding. Not out of fear, but out of gratitude. I decided to help people so they would help me.
That beating your thugs gave me was really helpful. Thank you so much.
Those poor bastards didn't even know you were a detective, that you were on our side.
Yes, they
Maybe
did.
at first, but when they tied me up and beat the socks off me, they knew very well who I was.
Seriously? That goes against my rules. Who was it?
Just Wilson, the Buffalo.
It was just Wilson.
That bastard. Don't you worry. I will have a serious talk with him. I cannot tolerate this behavior. Please accept my apologies, Mr. Blacksad. You see, a lot of people work for me. Many families depend on my business. Not only that, St. Christopher's Hospice practically lives on my donations. The widows of my late employees are set for life. Their kids get free schooling. The cops leave me alone because they know my business doesn't hurt anyone. On the contrary. And, it looks like we're here.
And where exactly is here? That is the question I would like answering, please. I mean, are we at Bobby Yale's and they want me to find out more information? Yale's apartment no longer guarded.
Yale's apartment?
I told
Yeah.
you, I'm on your side. Go ahead, search the place. I'll wait down here. When you're done, maybe you'll change your mind and share your findings with me.
I wouldn't bet on it, mate.
Or not. It's your call, Mr. Blacksad. I'll make sure you're suitably compensated. Wilson, come here.
I ain't sharing diddly squat with him. Alrighty then. Now, I know for a fact that I did miss some of them card things first time round in this building.
Beating, but the fact that I can't tell what's theirs and what's Yale's. Can't say this is the ideal drink for an athlete. Then again, it could be your classic bookie thug lunch.
I'm guessing there was a card behind. Oh, there it is. I didn't look that side. So, boom. We'll have that one, son. Cooper can go in the collection. So that one was just a genuine miss. But yeah. Because there's one thing you click on later on which just automatically ends the search.
Bobby seems like a nice kid, but I barely know him.
La Fontaine today.
17th century French fables. There must be one boring old lady.
Oh, there's another card up there. I missed quite a few of these cards in this building. The amount of times I don't look around with the right thumbstick is unbelievable. Unbelievable, Jeff. You always have to put one of them in. Right. There is the scarf.
Almost angelical.
That Mary's lost and she doesn't know Bobby Yale. She has no idea who he is.
I'm not sure how Yale's love of pickles will help me crack the case, but it's good to know.
Is there anything? Oh. We've got a clue, have we? To do with Bobby Yale and pickles. Or is it just to do with... it's just to do with that scarf, I assume. And then Mary having a cold. There we go.
That means she's been here recently, but why? What does Sweet Mary have to do with Yale, the murder suspect?
Well, I'm sure we will find out. That's a lot of pots. Right, make sure we look around with right thumbsticks. What's in here then?
Judging by the general state of the apartment, they were leading a quiet life.
Okay. Can we go around the corner? There's nothing to look at around there. Okay, that's cool. And again, tank crawls. What are crawls? Controls are not working for me. So that must have been the... Because there was one thing in here that I clicked on and it just went bang. End of search and that was it. I can't remember
would you
what it
want
was
such a
that I
big
did click
closet
on that
for so
ended
few
the search,
clothes?
but there was something. Someone took the clothes?
Unless someone emptied it recently.
Okay. So we can't look around, we can just look at
Nice chain.
the boxer.
So, you like your mob stories, don't you, Bobby?
That potentially might advance it. I'm not sure. Oh, there's something that advances it, and I don't know what it is.
Seems like Bobby inherited something more than boxing skills from his
That's
father.
awesome, that.
Besides the tendency
That is
to vanish into
fucking
thin air,
brilliant.
of course.
I would love to have that painting on my wall. That is superb. Nothing hiding anywhere, like, but yeah, that is brilliant. Can we look at the book, please? Thank you.
Copy 1 of 3. Do you know any of his relatives?
His father, Avenarius.
Avenarius? The boxer poet? Didn't he disappear 20 years ago?
Yeah, well, maybe there wasn't something that, like, auto thinking that we get the choice to leave or stay. Okay, right, I want to make sure that we have done everything that we can possibly do then. I think we have done everything that we can possibly do, but I just want to double check and then we'll slip out the window. But yeah, that's everything. So I must be thinking of something later on in the game then. Yeah, let's leave.
With people like O'Leary, you just never know. I didn't want to put Mary at risk. Why not take her a little something instead?
Most definitely slip out the back way.
I've never trusted angels.
Mr. Blacksad? What a...
Surprise?
Surprise, motherfucker!
When they fall, they turn into demons.
Joey told me he was going to spend the afternoon painting the gym and that Bobby would be fixing something up on the roof. So, after I found the body and called the police, I went to Bobby's place, but he wasn't there.
How did you open the door to his apartment? Yeah, that's a good question.
How did you open the door to his apartment?
I think it was already open.
How convenient.
Everything is so confusing. I'm sorry, Mr. Blacksad.
Don't be. I'm here to figure it all out.
Yeah, so what is your relationship with Bobby Yale?
What's your relationship with Bobby Yale?
He was like a son to Joey, and we were about to get married, so, you know.
Okay, I think it's time to set things straight.
Right, were you cheating on that with that, or did you and Yale conspire against Dunn?
I think you and Bobby Yale conspired to kill Dunn.
No. How can you even think of something like that?
How can you convince me otherwise? I found a picture at Yale's apartment. It's you and him on a roller coaster. Care to explain, Miss Purnell?
I'm not white, Mr. Blacksad.
What?
7 of my great-grandparents were white. The 8th was black. According to law, I'm a black citizen, even if my skin says the contrary. Do you know what that means when you're born in North Arlington, Alabama?
Okay. Segregated schools?
Segregated schools and a worse education for colored children.
We even have different water fountains, for God's sake. The separate but equal doctrine and all that.
That crap.
That crap.
And all the lies. That's why I moved here. No one knows what color my great-grandparents were.
You're not the only one.
I'm black too, and I don't hide it.
Well, at least you're a man.
In any case, what's that have to do with Bobby Yale?
He's my nephew, Mr. Blacksad. Joe and I first started taking care of poor Bobby when my sister died. That was when he was almost 15. The three of us went on that trip to Luna Park.
So this is where Joe Dunn comes in.
Bobby was the only one who knew about me and Joey. We were afraid that someone would use my past to ruin his career.
It's not the first time I hear that story.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry I accused you.
I'm sorry I accused you so lightly.
Don't worry, I understand.
And about Sonia Dunn in the ring.
About Sonia Dunn in the ring. I managed to hide the truth from her.
I appreciate it, but at the same time...
What?
No, nothing. Maybe she has a right to know.
Well, your secret is safe with me.
Your secret is safe with me.
I believe you. Thanks.
Alright, do we have any kitty cat sense? Yes, we do. Let's... Right, where are we zooming in on? The radio?
TV and radio all in one. Where will these mad times lead us?
Crazy times when you can get a TV and radio all in one. Right, let's... Can we smell the apple pie? Or whatever pie that is that's wafting across? There we go.
Fresh out of the oven. The whole room smells like pie.
What are we looking at here? Okay, some sort of book. And another smell will be on her, I assume.
Mary smells like... Actually, the whole room smells like a pie fresh out of the oven. So I can't identify any other fragrances.
Okay. Right, so you're sure you don't know where Yale is?
Are you sure you don't know where your nephew is?
I've looked everywhere. He's nowhere to be found.
Don't worry. I'll find him.
Thank you.
And, oh, it's cherry pie, not apple pie.
That cherry pie smells so good. I'm starting to get hungry.
Thanks. I pulled it out of the oven right before you arrived. Oh, where are my manners? I'm the worst hostess in the world.
You certainly are.
Let me go get a knife from the kitchen. And you must be thirsty. Let me see. OJ, coffee?
OJ, coffee's horrible.
OJ is fine, thanks. She's wearing the same clothes in both pictures, so she's probably telling the truth.
It's just... oh, hello. We'll be taking that one if you don't mind. Another card that I missed. Getting pretty close on the hockey ones. I probably will do a full walkthrough with this, like, on my own. After this playthrough, just to collect all the collectibles. Because I've probably missed God knows how many already, but... you got some beautiful artwork. I was going to help you with that. I need to stretch out. I was going to help you with that.
Sorry, I was going to help you with that.
Yeah, she doesn't buy that for a second. Damn, kitty cat. How much pie is he gonna eat? I think she's thinking the same thing. You should open a bakery.
You should open a bakery and sell these pies.
Thanks. Joey used to say the same thing.
That's a little personal, isn't it? That's a queen size. That's.
I couldn't help but notice a queen-size bed in the room.
You what?
Sorry. I had to make sure Bobby Yale wasn't hiding in there.
Oh, yeah, sure. Joey bought this place. It was going to be our home after the wedding. I left my apartment and moved in so I could save some money.
If he had left his own apartment and moved in, you could have saved twice the money.
I'm no hooker, Mr. Blacksad.
It's a little fucking harsh, isn't it? Right then. Let's do the smells again, if you don't mind.
Now that there's almost no pie left, the scent has also disappeared. Interesting. Now Mary smells like a huge dog. Mary, when are you going to stop lying? I know your nephew is here. I can smell him.
What? No. I already told you I don't know where he is.
I understand your motives.
Look, I understand why you're protecting him, but it's in his best interest to end this hide and seek.
You can search the whole house if you want. Go ahead. He's not here.
Okay. Let's do another smell test. It's around there somewhere. There it is.
Wait a minute. She's not the one who smells like that. That's where Bobby Yale's scent is coming from. So, that's why you were sitting there.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. Could you step aside so I can check, please?
Please go.
Mary, for Christ's sake, put that knife down, would you?
Livora.
You don't have to do this. Calm down. I just want to help. Please calm down.
Mary, please, calm down.
I mean it.
I don't want to hurt you.
Leave her alone. Bobby.
Damn, son. Oh. Ah. Press the wrong button, motherfucker. Okay, what are we looking at now? Oh, it'll be the tray. It's the tray. Yeah, it's clearly you're looking at the tray. Pick the tray up and smack him in the head with it. There you go. Ah! Motherfucker. Yeah, I pressed Y instead of X. Run away! Think about Mary.
Think about Mary, Bobby.
Don't even mention her name.
Okay, he didn't like that. That way? Yep. Oh dear, now he's having a heart attack.
Bobby!
Call an ambulance. Do as I say. Go on, call an ambulance. Do it now. In the face of a heart attack, there's two things you can't forget.
Is there? What other?
1, stay calm. 2, 1 chest compression per second. 1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. 3 Mississippi. 4 Mississippi. 5 Mississippi.
Bobby! Oh, Bobby! Thank you, Bobby. Bobby. Thank you.
I'll go through that with only one mistake. It wasn't too bad.
I had lots of reasons to consider this a great day. I had investigated a suicide case. I had discovered that, in truth, we were dealing with a murder. I had found and captured the prime suspect. And I had saved a life.
All in all, a job well done.
And yet, everything in me screamed that something was going wrong. Terribly wrong.
Why is something going wrong? I'm confused as to what could be going wrong at this point. Everything's going right, surely.
Promise me you won't take the law into your own hands. I'd like to think we're not just vigilantes.
I want a gun!
What the hell?
Bang, bang, bang!
A fair amount of violence, extortion, and casualties.
I hate detectives.
Bang, bang, bang!
You're dead meat, cat.
That you, Smirnoff?
You seem agitated. Nightmare?
Yeah. I have a lot of them.
I have a lot of those.
Yeah, that makes 2 of us. Anyway, why don't you go home? In his current condition, Yale's not going anywhere. Besides, we'll take it from here.
Can we trust that guy?
Who is that? Can we trust him?
I know how to pick my men, John. You? I'm not so sure. You promised me you wouldn't intervene.
Yeah, I saved his life.
If I hadn't intervened, Bobby Yale could be dead.
If you had warned me, maybe we could have avoided a heart attack. Anyway, what's done is done.
Yes, let's just have a cigarette in the hospital.
When exactly did you realize that he killed Dunn? Out of sheer curiosity. I'm a cop after all.
It was his when he tried to kill me when I saw the picture in Luna Park. The murder weapon, I suppose.
Realized that the murder weapon belonged to him.
How about the motive? Any ideas?
Dunn wanted to call the fight off. Yeah, don't want to call the fight off.
I know Dunn wanted to call the fight off after something Yale did, but I still don't know what.
In any case, hopefully Yale will tell us more.
Would you let me ask him some questions when he wakes up?
I know you will, with or without my permission. So, I'd rather not feel betrayed. In exchange, drop by the station when you can. Your investigation could really help my men. Who, by the way, must be waiting for me to interrogate Mary Purnell. Boy, she was hard to pry from Yale's side.
Yeah, be nice.
She's been through a lot in the past days. Be nice to her.
Of course. In spite of it all, we're not just vigilantes. And as for you, go get some rest. God knows you need it.
Nah, sleeping won't help.
You think sleeping will cure this?
Tell the nurses to look at that face of yours. You look like a film detective in his last scene.
I'm afraid this film isn't over yet.
For your sake, I hope you're wrong.
Does look a bit
You're in
beat up,
charge
like,
now,
doesn't he?
officer.
Okay.
I'll send you relief in 6 hours. Understood?
Doctor,
Who are?
Oh, detective. Congratulations. You fared pretty well against that kid. Better than most would have. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Fared well?
do I look like I fared well to you?
Alright then. Do we... Dr. Parma.
We, as a society, simply don't trust reptiles. But that's not the real problem. The real problem is our extended belief that there's logic to that distrust, that it's natural and well-founded.
So, as a society, they're racist against reptiles.
How's Yale? Is he awake?
Oh, yeah. Go check on him before he falls asleep again. Although, try not to bother him with too many questions.
What's his current condition?
What's his current condition?
It's too soon to tell. He did have a heart attack after all.
Okay.
Go away. I don't want to see you. The doctor told me to sleep.
Right, and that is where we will end it, because time is getting the better of us at this moment. We're already like over an hour into this recording, so we will leave it there until the next episode. If you have enjoyed this one, you guys know what to do. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, leave your comments down below, and if you want to be an absolute legend, my Twitch link will be down below as well. I stream 4 times a week, 8 PM. You can hit that link and go and follow me on Twitch as well if you want to see me playing a variety of games live over on Twitch. That would be bloody marvellous of you. Well, like I said, I hope you have enjoyed this video. That is it for today. I will see you all on the next one, guys. Thank you, and good night.